Good morning. It's 11:30 Eastern Time and 8:30 on the West Coast. My name's Ken Countess, and thanks for joining me today. This is the next in our series of online events that I'm holding 7 days a week to help businesses. My goal is to bring the business community together because you know what? We'll succeed together. So if you're not sure where the Q&A box or the chat box is, go ahead and move your mouse down to the bottom of the screen. That will show you where the Q&A and the chat boxes are. And I will be running polls during the course of this session. So go ahead and use the poll and let me know first if you have ever joined me before. So once again, my name's Ken Countess, and what I'd like you to do is put in your questions and your Q&A down in the chat box. And if you're not sure where the chat box is, move your mouse down to the bottom of the screen. If you're looking at your screen, you'll see a red arrow pointing down to the bottom of the screen. Make sure you use that to ask questions and put your comments in there as well, because I will be addressing them. So here's what I'm going to teach you over the next 20 minutes or so. It's how to create more personalized email messages for better results. And by the way, this is just a 20-minute version of a 90-minute workshop. I'll be referring to the 90-minute workshop a little bit later on, but this is a quick run through. What I'm going to talk to you about for the next few minutes is what it means to personalize your emails, how to add simple personalization, and then how to personalize based on what you know about your audience. You know, the essence is that relationships matter. Marketing really is all about relationships. And personalized marketing is really important. And here's why. 52% of consumers will likely switch brands if communications are not personalized. And personalized emails get more opens and more clicks. And contacts who receive relevant content spend more money and tell more people about you. Those are good reasons to personalize your emails, aren't they? My name's Ken Countess. I'm Managing Director of the Countess Group. I've been a marketer for over 40 years, and I'm in my 20th year helping businesses of all sizes grow as an independent consultant. And previously, I was a senior marketing executive at 3 Fortune 100 companies. I spent over 20 years at Motorola. I spent time at Marriott and a company now owned by CVS. The Countess Group is in its 20th year, helping businesses like yours gain an unfair advantage over your competition. And we partner up with other big companies to make sure that I give you the tools you need to succeed. Constant Contact, Microsoft, Keep, Zoho, among others. Again, we help you gain an unfair advantage over your competition by teaching you how to target your marketing. My 40 years of experience as a marketer include helping businesses with targeted marketing, doing lead generation, brand awareness, marketing automation, which is kind of new, and that's part of what I'll be talking about here. And then in situations that are normal and in disasters like the one we're in right now, helping businesses customize their marketing information so that it helps you do more business with the people you're trying to reach. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. The agenda comes this way. It's what it means to personalize your emails, how to add simple personalization, and how to personalize based on what you know about your people, your peeps. So listen, you have great relationships with your clients and customers, don't you? So don't send an impersonal email blast. And by the way, don't call the emails you send out blasts. Who wants to feel like they're being blasted at? I know I don't. I would much rather see you use the word campaign instead of email blast. We're going to be talking about how you can send messaging that resonates with your clients. So don't think about it as blasting them. Think about it as communicating with them. So what does it mean to personalize your emails? Number one, make your emails conversational. Don't use stiff language. Number two, use the words you and your in your campaigns. And number 3, make sure that they're timely and relevant. Here are the results of using personalization. You get to increase sales. It helps you build better relationships. It helps you improve the customer experience, and more importantly, gain repeat business. So be what they need when they need it. Be where they are when they're looking for you, but don't stalk them. And when you're sending emails out, don't send a complete laundry list of everything that you have to offer. Feature one item, not all items. Maybe feature 2, maybe 3, but absolutely no more than that, okay? And timing is absolutely everything, as it is with most everything in life. Timing is everything. So one thing you want to be able to do is add your contacts information to that email campaign. You know, Dale Carnegie said, a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. And he was right. So imagine this. Imagine being able to easily put someone's first name in the subject line, like this one. Hey, Nicole, is your website efficient? And then down in the body of the email, hi, Nicole, and then you can go on from there. Don't overdo it. But one thing you can also do is you can have your email marketing database put in important data automatically. You don't have to do it one by one by one. The system will do it for you. You just need to tell it what to do. So if we were doing the 90-minute session, I'd be giving you a live demonstration right now of exactly how it's done. If you would like me to do a live demo for you, I'd be happy to do it. Schedule time on my calendar. Go to my website, and up on the top buttons, you'll see one of them that says Schedule Time with Ken, and I'll do a demo with you if you're not sure what to do. The bottom line on all of this with email personalization is that everybody is different. Everybody's got different desires and needs and wants and things that they may want to do business with you on. So for instance, maybe you've got specials and promotions that only appeal to a small part of your audience. Maybe, for instance, you are like Southside Cycling that has a cycling club, and only the members of the cycling club should be on a specific list. Or maybe you have news and updates, and maybe there are people that only want to know about your news and your updates. So how do you get there? Well, you can segment your list so that you're not sending out the same message to everybody all the time. It's really quite simple to do. The ways that you segment your list look like this. You might decide that it's important to segment your list based on demographic information. What exactly? Well, maybe it's their age. Maybe it's their marital status. Maybe it's their income. Those are 3 examples of demographics. Maybe you do it based on location. Maybe, I'll tell you, I'm in the Orlando area. If I'm doing events, I'm not doing them live on site right now for obvious reasons, but when I send out invitations to a workshop, only the people in the if I'm holding it in Orlando, I speak around the country, but let's say it's an Orlando-based event. Only the people that are on my list that are in the Orlando area will get an invitation to that event. I was invited to speak in Miami. Well, when things settle down a bit, I'll go down to Miami. But the only people who will receive an invite to the Miami area event are the people in a Miami area zip code. You see how that works out. And then behaviors. Maybe you have people who are raving fans. They always buy from you. You can send out emails based on their purchase behaviors. Does that make sense? Raise your hand if you say it makes sense to you. Awesome, we got 8 people right away. 10, 11, 12, 13, keep going, 14. Okay, so I know you're paying attention. So here is how click segmentation works. Boy, the numbers are still going up. So once again, let's use the example of Southside Cycling. Southside Cycling puts out an email, and there are things in the email for people to click on. Let me back up a slide. You see this email, it says, check out the cycling club. And then the orange button says, find out more. So when people click on that link to find out more, they can get added to a unique list. And in this example, we've added them to a list that says Cycling Club Prospects. And so the next time Southside Cycling sends out an email, boy, that's a mouthful, isn't it? They can send an email out only to the people who are interested in joining the cycling club. Let's take another example. So this is where the contact clicks on a link in that email. Then we could take them over to another place where when they open a web page, they could be added to a list as well. So in this example, J. Smith, 123456 at msn.com, clicked on the Join Now link to be added to their mailing list. And so you can set up your email lists. You can set up a virtually unlimited number of lists and get people on the right list for the information that they are looking for. So let them choose too with click segmentation. Here's what that might look like. Let's say that you're a yoga studio. Let's use Half Moon Yoga Studio in this example. And this email says, please tell us about the yoga classes that you'd like to attend. And there are 3 buttons to click: Bikram Yoga, Vinyasa Yoga, and Hatha Yoga. So depending on what someone clicked on, they might get added to any one of or all 3 of those lists. And then another way you could do this is, let's say someone's been on your list for a while and you don't really know much about them. You could use an update profile form. And by the way, if you're using Constant Contact, go ahead and raise your hand. Let me know that. Looking over here, we've got 15, 16, 17, 18. Looks like a good number of people are using Constant Contact. That's awesome. You may or may not know that I've been their top partner for quite a long time. I was the top partner for 2018-19 combined. Someone else has the award for just the year 2019. But I can help you if you need help with how to use the product better. Let me know that. So anyway, here in this update profile form, here's what you need to know. It's that if you don't know a lot about your prospects or clients, ask them. Send them this form. Invite them to let you know what their birthday is, for instance, so you can send out a birthday greeting. You can invite them to add their email address to other lists that they may not be on, or give them the option to unsubscribe. So there are lots of ways you can use that form. But for sure, you want to get more information about your customers who are on your list so you can send them the emails that resonate with their interests. So an email could look this simple, right? Please update your information, and it'll take them to that form. And then you're ready to send personalized emails. And they may look like this. Here's Southside Cycling once again, who sends out an email that says 3 reasons to join the cycling club. Sign up today. Someone signs up for that list, and then they get an automated email that says, hey, now that we know that you'd like to join the cycling club, join our next meetup. And that's something that could be sent out automatically. Or to people who have not said that they want to join the club, they could get a different email that says, hey, are you ready to have a great experience? Join our cycling club. I mentioned birthdays earlier. You can use the information that people provide to make them feel special. So here's an example of a happy birthday email that gives someone $10 off their next visit, in this example, to Jack's Barbecue. Or maybe you're a fitness club, or maybe you have some other membership site. You can have people, you can send an email out that says, hey, renew your membership today, and a button there to enable them to quickly and easily renew their membership right online. Now, if this were a longer version of this workshop, I mentioned that typically it's a 90-minute workshop. At that point, I would be doing a live demo. So if you would like to get a demo, I'd be happy to set something up for you. I can also pre-record one to give you a quick view of how you can use email marketing to your advantage. You know, email marketing has a return on investment of over 38 to 1. In fact, in the most recent data, the ROI is now back over 40 to 1. And what that means is that for every dollar you spend on an email marketing campaign, you should expect over $40 back. So you spend $100, you get $4,000 back. That's pretty good, isn't it? This is one of our clients we like to talk about. It's a promotional specialties company that until they started using email marketing, their sales were flat at $50,000 a year. And they were just using Google AdWords to market their business and not getting any result. They started using Constant Contact in 2013, and now they're at about $700,000 a year in sales. And they stopped using AdWords. So for them, the return on investment is 350 to 1. They spend 150 a month on email marketing. They have a pretty good size list. It's about 17,000 people. And they generate nearly $1 million in sales. It's pretty awesome. Now, of course, your results may vary, but they asked us to get them set up with an account, which we did. We gave them a quick lesson on how to use it, and their business grew 20-fold in a year. So let's recap. Personalizing your email builds a great relationship with your clients. Let them know that you care about them. Marketing is about relationships. And start those emails with your contact's name. You could do it in the subject line and in the body of the email, or you could do one or the other. And then segment your list to provide personalized content. Now, for those of you who are not using any email marketing at all, you can use Constant Contact. I'll give you a way to sign up for free. Just stand by for a moment or two. We can help you with websites and logos and social ads and much, much more. We are a full service marketing consultancy. We also have something called the Email Marketing Academy. 70 videos are up there teaching you step by step whenever you want to learn how to use email. So that link that you see on screen takes you to our website where you can get some access to free videos. And if you decide this is something that makes sense for you, you can go ahead and sign up for it. You can also schedule time on my calendar. This is a link to do that. I'd be happy to talk to you. If you have not done the free 15-minute consultation yet, you really ought to take advantage of that. So here's what I mentioned a few moments ago. If you're not using email marketing yet, you can set up a completely free trial. No credit card needed. You can play around with it for 2 months without having to pay a dime. Go to completelyfreetrial.com. That will take you to a page that has the Constant Contact name at the top and our name as well. Just go ahead and sign up for that free trial. But here's a bonus. If you decide that you'd like to go ahead and be a full-fledged Constant Contact subscriber, I will throw in a free website builder for you. So let's say you have a website and you're not really happy with it, and you don't want to throw the other one away, but you do know you need something new. You could do that free now. It's a $240 value. If you're already using Constant Contact, send me an email and I'll tell you how to get that done for yourself as well, okay? So we got time for Q&A. I'm showing that we're about 8 minutes away to the top of the hour. So go ahead and think about what kinds of questions you'd like to ask. Once again, if you joined us late, move your mouse down to the bottom of the screen so you can see where the Q&A box and the chat box both reside. And you could use it to raise your hand again if you want. That's totally cool as well. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about what's going on with email marketing, I've got a handout or two. I'm not sending you the whole presentation, but I will give you access to a video replay, exactly what you saw just now. You'll be able to see this all over again. My name's Ken Countess, and I'm Managing Director of the Countess Group. We help businesses like yours gain an unfair advantage over your competition. We are a full-service marketing consultancy. Just about anything you need to market your business. Why would you hire us? We're a team of over 30 people. We are a team of over 30 people with over 40 years of experience in marketing. And we can coach you or we can do it for you. You can find us everywhere on the web: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, our website, of course. You can shoot me an email. We've got a YouTube channel with over 100 videos. I've put 7 videos up there already this week. That would be a good place to get access to some great information. Here's our Facebook company page, facebook.com/The Countess Group. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. If you're on LinkedIn, and most people are, it's my name. Once you get on the LinkedIn site, personalize the invitation to me, though. And then on Instagram, I know a lot of you are using Instagram. Ken Countess Marketing is the way you find me on Instagram. So what we do is we help you gain an unfair advantage over your competition. So what I want you to do is practice what I've taught you during this last 20-minute session, and then join us every day. I'm doing this 7 days a week to help you learn how to market your business better. Hey, we'll get through this by working together. So I'm delighted that you joined me. I do have one ask, and that ask is, let friends and colleagues know about these sessions. We've had over 300 people register to attend these sessions since I started them. I'd like you to invite people you know so we can help them also navigate their businesses through this difficult environment. All right, so let's go to Q&A, and you could sign up for more of our events. We have them posted on our website. It's thecountessgroup.com. So let me look away for a moment. Let me drag over the Q&A and chat boxes so that I can get your questions answered for you. All right, so let's move over to the next slide here. And it looks like the poll actually did launch. Isn't that interesting? So let me ask you this question. What did you think about this webinar? Let me drag the Q&A and chat boxes over. Okay, let's see. So Robert says, should we use chat versus question? And the answer, should you use, Robert's asking, should we use chat or question? Either one is fine. Tara says, I'd like to have a list of all of these websites if possible. Tara, I'm not sure what websites you're referring to, so let me know that. Robert says, how does Constant Contact deal with getting emails to people's inboxes versus the spam folder? Robert, it's a really great question. Thanks for asking it. The question about how do you get them in the inbox instead of the spam folder has much more to do with the content of your email than anything else. Your subject line can't be spammy. And by the way, don't use COVID-19 or coronavirus as your subject line. The email service providers and internet providers have spiffed up their spam filters, and they're throwing emails with those kinds of subject lines into spam filters and folders and junk folders, so don't do that. There are some great guidelines on how to avoid getting in the spam box, but essentially, I mean, in just a few words, write the email in a way that you would like it to appear in your inbox, right? Make it conversational, don't make it spammy. Use Constant Contact's authentication tools, so that guarantees, thank you, Kathy, that guarantees that the person receiving the email knows that it's coming from a legitimate source. Terrence says, is there an optimal length for an email and how often should you send? Great question. The optimal length is short and sweet, no more than 20 lines of text. Make sure you don't have more than an image or two, maybe three. Make sure it's an attention-grabbing subject line, but short and sweet. Nobody wants to spend a lot of time reading emails, even though people have a lot of time to read emails these days. But don't make it so long that that it takes, people just lose interest very, very quickly. So keep it short and sweet is the bottom line. Let's see, what else do we have here? Do we recommend authenticate your email with SPF, DKIM, and DMARC? Yes, yes, and yes. A lot of people don't know what they are. You can go to the Constant Contact website and look those up. For those of you who are not sure what I just referred to, SPF and DKIM and DMARC are the tools that enable you to show up in people's inboxes instead of in the spam folder. Well, let's see, what else do we have here? Tara asks, what about MailChimp, pros and cons? MailChimp is a good service too. There are probably 20 different services out there, and they're all pretty good. The thing to know about all of them is that you need to be compliant with best practice on email marketing. I can tell you that Constant Contact has higher delivery rates than MailChimp. I've used them all. I've been doing this stuff for a really long time. And I've chosen to affiliate with Constant Contact over MailChimp for a couple of reasons. The three biggest reasons are ease of use, that you can reach somebody easily at Constant Contact. They have live help desk. MailChimp doesn't unless you want to pay an extra $300 a month. And the delivery rates. So if you're using a different service right now, I would consider making a move over to Constant Contact. And as I mentioned a few minutes ago, we offer a free trial. So if you're using something else, but you would like an opportunity to try something new, especially now, you've got the time to try something else, I would go ahead and do that. And free is really good, right? And we offer free training too. That makes it even better. So listen, our next live event is tomorrow morning. Yes, Saturday morning. Our next live event's 11:30 Eastern Time. You can visit our website, thecountessgroup.com, to get more details. And you'll be able to get a playback of today's event. It'll be on our website on the very first tab. And it'll be on YouTube at youtube.com/countessgroup. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again in the near future. You can give me a call at this number. It's 407-242-4200. Join me again for another webinar. And don't forget my ask. Tell your friends and your colleagues about these free workshops. We have a different subject that we're covering every single day. All right, so let me just make one last check and make sure that, let's see if we have any other questions or comments. Sean, hey, hi Sean, how you doing? He says, Constant Contact's customer service is the very best. Couldn't agree more. Mary says, thank you, I've shared about these meetings. Thank you, Mary, and I'm glad you're here again today. Kathy says, good webinar, awesome. Thank you, Kathy, I appreciate that too. So listen, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow morning at 11:30 Eastern Time. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.